Welcome back. I'm delighted to introduce our two guests this morning in this segment, Norma Hughes and Roger Thompson, and you two are in charge of the entertainment.
We are co-leaders of the Entertainment Roundtable.
Okay, I thought you were co-chairs, co-leaders. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
You are going to be talking about, is it next year's agenda?
Yes,
Right.
primarily, but we also want to mention upcoming performances that we have
For this
the
year?
end of this year. Right.
What is on the agenda for this year?
Well, the Sidney Foster concert series, the last performance is going to be, what is it?
The St. Matthew's Bell Ringers.
St. Matthew's Bell Ringers on December 15th?
I don't know. Did you have it here?
No, no, this is next year's. But anyway, the St. Matthew's Bell Ringers, and they have been here before, and they are champion bell ringers. They have performed in several contests around the country and considered among the best
Now,
in
is
the
this
country.
a Christmas kind of?
Yes, it's a Christmas concert,
That's what I
right?
thought.
Right, and
Sounds very festive.
yes, and then we will have a Saturday Night Live performance on December the 7th, I believe it is. And that is to be yet determined as to, but we're hoping to bring in the Annandale Brass. They have been here before for their Christmas concert, and we're hoping that they'll be here again this year.
And we have a bonus on November 30th. Our friend Thomas Pandolfi will be here. He'll be in the chapel on November 30th at 3 p.m.
Now, Roger, are you going to charge for that in the chapel?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
$5.
I had never been, I don't think I've ever been to a chapel performance that there was a charge.
Yes.
That's the only reason I was asking.
Right.
Yes, that's right. He's a classical pianist, and that most classical pianists refuse to use the piano in the theater because it's a digital piano. Most other people like it. It does a good job. It's a wonderful piano, but the purists want the piano that's
Prefer the one in the chapel.
Well,
prefer the
and
one in
the
the chapel.
acoustics in the chapel are
yes,
so
yes,
much
that's right,
better.
that's
Yes.
right.
I mean, they really are magnificent.
Yeah, yeah.
So the sound is
Right.
great.
Well,
Okay, well, that we can certainly look forward
Yeah,
to.
absolutely.
You think that's December 30th?
yes, it is. No, November.
November.
November
November
30th.
30th.
Right, it's
Yeah.
coming up soon.
Terrific.
Coming right up.
All right, well, that's great to hear about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a whole series lined up for next year, for the Sidney Foster concert series, and also for Saturday Night Live. But we want to describe or give information about the tickets that will be on sale for these performances. In the past, we had a book of tickets available only for the Sidney Foster concert series, which are 10 concerts during the year. But this year, we've added the Saturday Night Live performances. So there will be a book of tickets. There will be 12
tickets.
12 tickets for $50, which is a $10 discount off of the
Okay.
normal $5, right? And the 12 tickets you can use for, we call them a passport. They are available to be used for either the concert series on Sundays or the Saturday Night Live concerts. So people can take one of the tickets and go to either one of the performances as they choose.
This really is a good deal. In the past, we've had the book of tickets, but they were printed with the dates on them. And you
Right.
had to use it that day. And if you happen to be out of town or ill or something, boom, you've lost your good deal that you had. And so, but this year, there is no date on them, and you can use them either Saturday Night Live or the Sidney Foster series.
How many total performances are you giving
Well, there's 12,
next
20,
year?
well, there's 22
performances total for the
22.
year.
There's 12
Right.
Saturday Night Live and 10 Sidney Foster,
Foster.
and then, like Pandolfi, every once in a while, there's an extra. So there's around 25 tickets,
All right.
25.
All right, well, I think that's a great bargain in that case. I mean,
Boy,
if
it
you
is.
want to go to
Right.
most of them, yeah, okay.
Well, and
good.
also, it's a good thing to get to tell your kids. Your kids say, what can we get you for Christmas? This will be
there
a
you
wonderful
go.
Christmas present
Right.
for the residents of Green Springs.
Okay.
Yes, right. And I think those tickets will be available at the Christmas,
Holiday Bazaar?
right, the Holiday Bazaar.
All right, well,
I think
that's
we'll have
smart.
them available there.
Uh-huh.
And there will also be flyers put in the cubbies later on this month for people to sign up. They can register for sign up for the book of tickets.
The book of tickets, all
Right.
right. So, well, this sounds good. Are there any particular shows among these groups that stand out in terms of performances?
Well,
Well, it goes for a very wide range of performers, from jazz, from Dixieland to classical piano and classical violin. So it's,
right.
you want to point out some?
Well, we have, for the Saturday Night Live performance in February, the George Mason Cabaret, which has always been a big, they've been a big winner here. The young people from George Mason, from their theater arts, and they perform music for us, usually from Broadway shows, and they're always a great hit. And then we have something new coming also in Saturday Night Live in March. It's a Footworks percussive dance group. And this is something new that
Percussion dance.
right. They will be performing different types of dance, from tap to all the original sort of bluegrass type music that was, what do they call that? Anyway,
Square dancing?
no, it's not square dancing. It's individual soft shoe type dancing, but anyway.
Soft
Then
shoe.
they will do a wide assortment of dances on the stage. Then we have Shenandoah Run will be coming in August. They're sort of a folk group, the Saturday Night Live. They have been well received here also.
Absolutely.
And then for Sidney Foster, we have the Nova Annandale Symphony Orchestra, which has performed here in February, right around Valentine's Day, for the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years, I believe, they have come in. And they're usually a pretty big hit. And then the West Point Alumni Glee Club will be here performing. The Harmony Heritage Singers. So it's a wide range of
And this really is a fantastic deal for $5. I mean, some of
Yes.
these people.
Yes.
I know Pandolfi performed. He just got back off a trip to China, and we asked him, like, we had, let's say 200 people show up here for his performance. And when you go to China, Thomas, how many people show up? Well, my last concert in China, there were 5,000 people there.
Wow.
And then he, I mean, he's, around the world, and talk about known around the world why he's it. So it's a wonderful deal for $5.
Yes,
Yes,
I couldn't agree more.
And we want to point out that that's why this new ticket program, we need to have more people come, because the more people come, why the $5 do add up, and we take that money and pay the performers, of course. Green Spring doesn't contribute any money at all toward this. This is, we have to get it all from ticket sales.
Right.
So we need to have more tickets sold so we can keep bringing
pay our
these-
performers and
bringing these people here.
continue.
Do you
Yes,
pretty much
bringing them
break
in.
even?
I'm sorry?
Do you pretty much break even?
Yes. I think it's
We may-
generally is a loss, a slight loss. Which,
Maybe a loss on one, which we will make up for on another performance. So
It must be difficult to.
we try to break, we have to break even.
Yeah, I would think you would have to.
Yes.
You don't want to go in, you don't want to have debt carried over from year to year.
Right,
No,
no, we can't, no.
Well, and while we're talking about that, Dale Jarrett is a case in point. Always in the past, some group, whether it's Resident Life or
Was Treasure Chest.
Treasure Chest, donations from Treasure Chest paid for Dale Jarrett to come. Well, the tax implications are that you can't do that. That's not a charity. You know, bringing a man to play for us is you can't do the charity. So we have to start charging for that, and that's going to be disappointing to a lot of people. But he has quite a following here, and he says he will come and accept what we get, but there will be a $5 charge at the door, and we hope a lot of people come.
Right, we hope, yes.
And we want to talk about the Entertainment Roundtable itself, the people, and we always ask for more people to join us. These are individuals that volunteer to provide programs for people and for our residents. And we need, there are ticket takers who sit at the door and take the tickets. There are ticket sellers who sit at a table outside the performance.
We have ushers.
Ushers is a big, to take care of the rollators or whatever when people come in. And we have
and a volunteer for the audio-visual.
Audio-visual, yes.
Who is Tim Kelleher.
Yes.
Our one and only audio-visual volunteer.
Yes.
And he is a cameraman here this
Yes, he
morning.
is.
He is.
And we would love to have somebody come to also to help Tim so that
Yes.
he's not always,
All right.
he's
Well,
the one on call.
that sounds like a
But
reasonable plea.
we meet the third Thursday of the month, so we have a meeting coming up this Thursday, the 21st.
And where do you meet
We
and
meet
when?
at 2:30 in the Village Square classroom.
All right, Village Square
So,
Classroom.
and you're invited to join us.
Yes.
All right, well, I think this is a worthy cause.
Well,
So 2 o'clock,
2:30,
2:30, Village
Thursday
Square
afternoon.
Classroom.
Thursday afternoon, 2:30.
Thursday afternoon.
Right.
Okay,
yep. Come
Very
join us.
good.
put out the plea.
Well.
Guys, I see that our time is up. Is there anything you'd like to leave us with?
Well,
Come and join us. Come to the show.
Yes.
Bring your $5.
yes, come and attend our wonderful concerts, both Saturday Night Live and the Sidney Foster Concert Series. You will be pleasantly surprised, and you will really enjoy it.
All right, well, I agree with you and urge people to do exactly that.
Thank you.
Thank you both for coming today.
Thank you.